Well, hello, everyone. Let me pull the comments up. There we are. Oh, hello, everyone. Hi, David, Pamela. Happy Halloween. Happy Paranormal Day, everyone. Pamela, I already said that. Jesse, hey there. Cheyenne, can everyone hear me okay? Make sure you guys can hear me okay. I haven't done this in a while. Hey, Holly. There's Beth. Yep, I have Beth here. I knew you guys would love that. Hey there, Katrina. Can you guys hear me okay, though? Hello? Okay, Jesse, thank you. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate that. All right, so there's been a little bit of change of plans tonight. Unfortunately, Rebecca lost her mother a little while ago. I'm gonna cry. God, why do I get so emotional? I swore I wasn't gonna do this, but anyway, she got the bad news that her mom passed away. I lost my mom, so is Marie, so we know what it's like. All right, stop it, Patty. Amanda's with her right now, and yeah. Shake it off. Gosh, I wasn't gonna get emotional, but we're talking about a mother, you know. So her mom passed away a little while ago. She won't be here tonight, of course, and but I told her I would let everybody know what's going on, and everybody please keep her in your prayers. She's not doing too good. But I do have, let me get the tears out of my eyes. I do have Marie and Thomas in the basement, and I'm about to bring them up now. Thank you guys so much. Just keep her in your prayers. She's not handling it very well. And I'm glad that Amanda is there with her. And anyway, so I'm going to bring my sister Marie and our good friend Thomas up right now. Hello, Marie.
What's up, guys?
Hello, Thomas.
Hi.
I got a glare.
I know I always have a glare. Now my eyes are watery. I couldn't help it. Ugh. Take it off. God.
I don't know how to get into the chat.
All right, go over to the right. Well, shoot. You don't see where it says comments over to the right on the StreamYards thing here?
Yeah, it was trying to make me join something.
Oh, no. You can watch the chat from your, put your phone up on the chat. Just turn the sound down because it'll interfere.
Where do I get that link to get in there?
It's from the podcast channel.
Oh, I have no clue what I'm doing.
Paranormal podcast.
The G Team podcast. It should be.
Oh, I see.
Okay, just turn the volume down, and you can watch the comments from there if you want to. Yeah, see, I can hear it. Just turn the volume down. Okay.
Got it.
All right. Hi, Rick. Hi, Denzel.
Hello, everyone.
Hi. Yeah, thank you guys all so much for being here. Let me see how many people we have here. Hold on. Okay. Oh, we have 26 people in here. Okay.
Awesome.
That's good. I'm hoping to get more. Hi there, Tez. How are you doing? I saw your pictures of your son, the Navy picture. Oh, I cried my eyes out when I saw that video of your son. In a good way. I mean, it was a beautiful video that you put up about your son in the Navy and everything, and his wife running up to him. Yeah, share this out. Okay, so as you can see, I have Beth behind me. Today is National Paranormal Day. I didn't even know this until a few days ago, actually, and I'm like, oh, okay. We need to do a live stream. So here we are. And I know that a lot of you would love to see us all together like this on here. And that way you can, hear some of our stories. You can ask us some questions, things like that. And can you guys see the comments? Everyone's saying hello. Hi, Tanner. Hey. Yeah, so I'm going to ask each of them some questions. the same questions basically. So I guess I'll start with Marie. Marie, you're
Ooh, lucky me. I'm taking these glasses off because I'm, I don't need to read nothing, I guess.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, okay, Tez, that's awesome.
Oh
Hey,
yeah, I guess
Henrietta, how you doing?
I won't be able to see the comments. I wish my glasses weren't so glary.
It's okay. They're making a couple more people moderators over here. Okay. All right. So let me pull that back down. I want to get confused here. Yes, happy paranormal day. I have Beth with me, everyone. All right, so I'm going to start off with Marie. I'm going to ask her a few questions. After I ask them the questions and they answer the questions, and of course, you guys have any questions for either one of them or both of them or me, feel free to ask us in the chat. But while they're talking, I won't be saying hello and all that. Just so you know, I'm not ignoring anybody. I don't want to interrupt them as they're talking. You know what I mean? So, but I do see all your comments and I appreciate you all being here. But as they're talking, I don't do that. I just let them talk. So I'll just wave or something. That means I saw your comment. Hello. Okay. So Marie.
Yes.
When did you first realize that you had a gift of seeing and hearing spirits?
Oh wow. I was really young. I mean, I was a child. I can remember telling my mom that I was seeing things and different things, and we wrote it off as being the boogeyman.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you were a kid and you're scared to death of the boogeyman.
Mm-hmm.
So it was way back when I was a child, and then it just kind of went with me. I've always had it, and in my I'd say in my early 20s, maybe mid 20s, I just kind of blocked it out. Everybody thought I was crazy. She's the crazy girl. She thinks she sees dead people. She thinks she hears dead people. So, sometimes, yeah, I don't know. It gets embarrassing when people start calling you crazy,
I know. I know.
but I learned from a very young age, that anyways, but
Mm-hmm.
the fans didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Right.
But yeah, from when we were little kids, we used to tell our moms we would see things or we would hear things, and I
Yep.
guess it kind of got wrote off as the boogeyman. I don't know. It kind
I
of,
know.
you know,
I think that was the big thing back then is the boogeyman, the whole boogeyman thing. That's what they would tell. Oh, that's the boogeyman. Trying to scare us or something. I don't know.
if you don't go to sleep, the boogeyman's going to get you.
I know. And then we would think he was under the bed and stuff.
I know.
We had
It's
our own rooms for a long time, but we were scared. We're like, you come sleep with me. I'm scared of the boogeyman. Remember that?
I do. I definitely do.
Oh God.
Crazy, but I was young,
I
and it
know. I
stayed with
know.
me. It stayed with me.
Me too. Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. Definitely. So what was your favorite place that you've ever investigated?
Oh my gosh, there's so many of them, but I think
You can
like
name
from
a
the
couple.
beginning when we started investigating, because me and Patty guys used to take pictures in the hotels. We used to meet all over the place.
Yeah.
And I lived in Maryland, she lived here, but we would meet and we used to take pictures. We were looking for those orbs
Hmm.
but here since I started investigating, I loved the witch house. I didn't love getting thrown at the witch house. That was one
Yeah.
of our biggest videos in the beginning, and I really loved it. And most of the fans that have been following me know how much I loved it because I kept going back. I just
Hmm.
kept going back and kept going back, and till it's finally gone, guys. It's a parking lot. Yeah. So the witch probably is not
Yeah.
excited about that. And also
Yeah.
the Poltergeist trailer was one of my favorite places to
Oh
go.
yeah, I forgot about
Oh,
that
I
place.
love the Poltergeist trailer.
Hmm.
I love Central State Hospital. I liked that.
Hmm.
I have some stories about that. Oh my goodness. We won't get into because it'll end up being a bunch of big stories, but
Yeah.
those are a lot of my favorite videos. I thought about after this going back and creating my favorites and adding little clips of different things.
That's
So
a good
that might
idea.
be an idea for another video, but yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
those are, I mean, there's so many of them. I love Jasper. You know, I just finally got to go. There's so many of them. It's, is there any that I don't think I liked enough to go back? I really liked the one jail that me and Thomas went to. I'm trying to think of what that was called. But would I go back? Probably not. I don't like the fact that they record you. So they're sitting there watching everything you're doing in your stream. I didn't like that at all. You paid good money. They shouldn't be recording you.
I agree. That it gets to be a little intimidating, and you know, and
you might say the wrong thing or something.
Yeah. I don't like being watched like that either. You know,
no, I didn't.
I don't like that at all. That's kind of
so I probably would never go back there.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit of a turn off. You know, you feel like you can't like secretly say anything to each other off camera. Like if we wanted to have a conversation,
right?
Now they're all going to hear it. You know, it's just yeah, I know what you're saying. It's
right. Well, we didn't know too much about the cameras that they were doing that. We knew that there was cameras, but we wasn't positive they were doing that. And me and Angie and ℙ𝕆𝔸𝔸𝕄 decided to moon Thomas on his camera, and we probably mooned all them.
Oh, that's funny. I think you told me about that. Oh my God, that is too funny.
Yeah, it was funny, but you know, we probably mooned them. Yeah. So they probably have all three of our butts.
That is hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God.
But anyways, there's a lot of them.
Okay.
And there's, you know, a lot more that I want to do.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, definitely. Yes. What is on your bucket list to investigate?
Ooh. Well, there's one place that Thomas and I had been talking about for a few years, but I'm not going to say the name of it because as soon as I say the name of it, because hardly any YouTubers have filmed there. And as soon as I say the name of it, they're going to jump in. They're going to go. Thomas, I hope you're not going to say the name of it.
No, I won't.
Yeah, I agree.
So there's lots of places that are on my bucket list. I want to go to Kentucky. I'd like to take a trip with my sister to Kentucky. We could do all the family graves. I would like to take a trip to Alabama to do family graves and family history there with my sister. But I do have a couple of places that are really creepy with a really dark history that I want to go to, but I'm not going to say the name. Once I make the video, then it can be out there, but somebody else is going to jump the gun, and then you know, the wrong people are going to go there, and we're not going to get true stories about what's happening there.
Right. Exactly.
So, yeah. So we're going to go. We're going to take Patty with us, but I'm not going to say where it is.
That'll be awesome. Yeah, I don't ever give out places like that because I've learned the hard way over the years, as you have too, where if you go talking about it, next thing you know, all the fakers are out there filming there. Yeah. You know, making the shit show out of the place. So
yeah, I would like to see what we get, like legit stuff that we get.
I know, right, Tez? So yeah. Anyway, so let's see. What was my other question? Hold on, I just lost it here. Okay.
Oh, that's okay.
What is your most scariest experience when investigating?
Oh my gosh, there's so many of them.
I know. You can talk about what's the most scariest, and then like if you want to name a couple of things. I mean, I kind of know myself which ones you're probably going to say.
Oh my gosh. All right, so the first most scariest of all time would be the witch house. The first time we went, we had a group of people with us, and you know, Patty's doing them dowsing rods. Now, before we got back there, I don't remember if it was EVPs or something told, don't do them dowsing rods. Something said, don't do the dowsing rods. She did it anyways. We got back there and she's doing them dowsing rods. And the next thing you know, I go flying. It felt like somebody grabbed me right here, picked me in the air, and just shoved me backwards. Yeah. And luckily, I mean, I missed the tree by very little. I could have hit that tree. I could have been dead. That was probably my most scary. I don't know. Yeah. I've had so many scary moments.
I know.
But that is one of the big scary moments. And that was when we first started really getting into it. Another time was at golly, there's so many. Was at Brooksville Cemetery. I reached down and I touched a grave. I was with another group of people. Patty was with me, I think.
Yep.
I reached down, I touched a grave, and I felt like a bomb went off. I think I went backwards. I think I dropped my camera. I can't remember what all had happened there. The video is on my channel. But that was scary. It just like it was a man, a serviceman, and when I touched it, it was like a bomb went off. It scared the living shit out of me. So that was another one, Brooksville Cemetery.
I remember that.
I mean, I'm only going to do I'm just going to like do short clips talking about it.
Fine.
But Sylvan Abbey, when we went the other night, guys,
oh yes,
I think that if we hadn't have been aware and seen the lights coming, I think that we could not be here today.
Yep.
I think those guys were up to no good. The one guy, you could tell the way he was walking with his side, he had a gun. You know, he had a gun. When we asked if he was alone, nope. You know, where was the other guy? The other guy had to have been coming around the other side. And Thomas saw that there was more than one.
Yep.
So that was really scary. We held it together, though. I'm proud of all three of us because we did hold it together. We did get to our car.
Yeah.
And am I frozen? Oh
no.
Okay. Oh, okay. So, you know, like I said, I'm proud of all three of us because we held it together. We got to the car and we got out of there safe. But I'll tell you what, I never want to go back there unless we have a bunch of men with us.
Yep.
That was scary as hell. It really was.
It really was. And the spirits were
I'm there
us
to protect, and I had my weapon to protect. But
Mhm.
guys, I don't want to unalive somebody. I you know, but I will if I had to, but I wouldn't. That's another scary thought about it.
I know.
So I always
agree.
have that weapon, and I'm always ready to take out some kneecaps. But if I see them with the same weapon, I'm going to have no choice. And it's scary. It really is scary.
It really is. But I think that I agree that they definitely had bad intentions, and the spirits were warning us. If you hear all the EVPs we got, the spirits were warning us.
Oh yeah, and we didn't even really know it.
I know
until afterwards.
Yeah,
I know.
Exactly.
Now, I have another one, and I was out with a group of people. Patty was not with me. I was out with a group of people. We got there. The place looked really sketchy. I'm like, no, I'm not going back. I'm not doing this. I said, I'm just going to stay in the car. Well, I got talked into going back there. And, I
was waving at you.
Okay. I got talked into going back there. And all of a sudden, the next thing you know, we hear this guy on this loud horn, put your hands in the air. You know, like it was so scary. They had guns on us. And they had night vision goggles. They could see us back there. They were making us put our hands in the air with our cameras and all of our equipment. They're like, move away from each other. Put your hands in the air. It was the scariest walk. I thought we were going to die. Wow. I really did think we were going to die.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. That was so fucking scary. Oh my gosh. I can't even, I think about that. And then I kind of feel like in my mind, I'm reliving it.
I know.
It was bad.
That's very traumatizing.
And then one more that I'm going to share, and I know I overdid it here.
That's fine.
But one more that I'm going to share was Curlew Hills. Henriette and I were there, and we decided that we were going to get out. We got out, and we walked around behind this mausoleum, and we come back out, and all of a sudden, two guys pulled up in one of them white vans with no windows except for their front windows. And we couldn't get to the car fast enough. They blocked us in. Henriette was driving. And that's, I needed to be driving because I'm, you know, she got nervous and she was freaking out a little bit, but we got out of there, thank God. But those guys followed us all the way to the front of all the way. I mean, it was like they were chasing us. It was scary. And that was Curlew Hills. And that's where me and Thomas wanted to take you after Sylvan Abbey, Patty.
Oh, God. Okay.
But that's been a while ago that happened. But oh my gosh.
That is just crazy.
I mean, a nightmare. Scary as shit. Guys, I'm missing all the comments. I'm going to have to go back and read your comments. So that's why I'm not responding to your comments. But yeah, I mean, there's plenty more, but those were just some that came to mind when she asked.
Yeah.
So, yes,
Wow, those are some scary situations, and I
I
was there with
know.
you on that one, and I've had nightmares about that night at Sylvan Abbey, and I'm just glad that
Oh
you
my gosh,
guys.
me too.
I'm glad you guys kept your cameras on. I turned mine off because a while back I broke a camera trying to get out of a place really quick. I accidentally I was focusing on, you know me, it's hard for me to walk and talk.
Yeah.
So, and I'm trying to rush to the car, and get out of a situation. I was afraid. So I guess that's why I turn it off and I shove it, or I hold it under my arm, or I do whatever I got to do to, I just don't want to go through that again because that's an expensive camera. So anyway, but I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
Plus, I was the one driving. I got my keys. I'm trying to get unlock my car and doing all that stuff. So I'm just really thankful that that we made it out of there safe, but that you guys caught him on camera because
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah,
So
that was Thomas. Thomas gets credit for that. And
yeah,
his camera cut off right afterwards. So, I mean, we got to be careful. We just need to leave the cameras rolling
yeah,
anytime anything happens. Somebody
yeah.
comes up, just leave it rolling.
I
No matter if
know.
you just get the voice, leave it rolling.
That's what I think I'm going to start doing. Even if I am shoving it under my arm to walk out, at least it's on and it's catching, the
Right.
voice and everything. Yeah, that's
I
a
mean,
good
if them
idea.
guys had unalived us, at
I
least
know.
maybe that footage would have gotten to the right person. You
Hmm.
know?
Yep.
Yeah, it's
I
scary as
know.
hell. And I
Oh,
think when I watched that video and I'm coming around the side of the car and I glanced back to the car behind us, as soon as I turned around, what if they'd have grabbed us?
I
We
know.
turned our
I
backs to get
know.
in the car.
I know.
I'm
I
just like,
know.
what the hell?
I know.
And you and I had the same experience, the first video that we made together at Sylvan
Hmm.
Abbey. We
Yes,
walked
we
out to
did.
Linda's grave. And then there was
Yes.
that figure by the tree.
Yeah.
We kept hearing men's voices. So
I
that's
know.
really scary.
I know. It really is. That's a scary cemetery at night. It's a beautiful cemetery during the day, but at night it just gets very, very scary there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it really
Mhm.
does. And that night we drove around, remember, and the first we went after we left our brother's house and we drove through there and we did that video. You were
Mhm.
like, "Why don't we go inside?" I'm not getting out of this car.
I was ready to go inside because I've been there
No.
so many times.
I'm glad we didn't. I had a
I
bad
know.
feeling that night. Remember, I even said I have a
Yes.
really bad feeling that we're not alone. I just don't. I didn't. When I get that feeling, I try to go with my gut feeling all the time.
Yeah.
It usually never fails you when you do. But yeah, I'm just.
Dang.
Ugh. Anyway. Ugh. All right. It's creepy. What is the most amazing thing that you caught on camera?
Oh my gosh. Wow. There's to think. The hello at Sylvan Abbey.
That
Like
was
we were
yeah.
filming and we're looking at the camera. So our shock was you guys caught when I put that video out, the fans caught the shock because we didn't know it was happening. And all of a sudden we got a hello. And we're just like looking back, like, what? We kind of
Wow.
knew that we kind of thought it was that Janice up on the second floor because we
Hmm.
got a lot of activity on that second floor.
Yeah.
But that was pretty amazing. Then I'm trying to think when we were in Milledgeville, Georgia. Oh my
Hmm.
gosh, we rented an Airbnb, guys. I did not know that Milledgeville, Georgia, was a most dangerous place to go. You don't want to go
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. You don't.
We rented an Airbnb right in the middle of the ghost town at Central State Hospital, and we had cars following us around. Well, actually, there was four girls. No men were with us. Four girls stayed in that Airbnb, and we had cars following us. We heard that there's a lot of sex trafficking there, like they
Hmm.
just snatch people. But we had cars following us while we were walking around. So then we all four got together, and then like a cop come up and he's like, well, "You guys don't want to be out here." And then it's like when we told him the cop where we were staying, he thought we were out of our effing mind.
Really?
You're staying right here on the property. There's no other humans around. We were in an
Oh my
Airbnb right
God.
there. I didn't know when I set it up, but that was scary. But in the Airbnb, we there's 3 bedrooms upstairs. We were all three in a me and Henriette were in one room. Angie was in another room.
Hmm.
Jesse was in the other room. And we kept hearing footsteps, so we kept going downstairs to see, to see what's going on. Nobody was in there, but downstairs, like everything was glass. The glass
Wow.
doors, the
Yeah.
window. Anybody could have came in, and there's nothing we could have done about it.
That's
But
crazy.
so finally, we all of a sudden we heard, it sounded like boot steps, like somebody big was walking instead of just little footsteps.
Right.
And our door started shaking. Oh my God, that was awful. I'm screaming for Angie, because Angie's in the other room beside us, probably asleep, because at first she didn't answer. I'm screaming, Angie, somebody's in the hallway, and finally she opened her door, and she's like, open your door. So I opened the door. Nobody was in the hallway. We searched the whole house. We searched all the doors. Nobody was in the house that we could find. It had to have been spirit. But I had Henriette holding the damn door shut because I thought somebody was coming in on us.
Oh my God.
Now, that night, Angie had recorded. She had left a camera recording when she went to sleep. And her footage got corrupt. Like she never got
like the same thing that happened to me.
Yes,
oh my
but
God.
just, I don't know, maybe 8 months ago, she says, Mom, you're not going to believe it. She says, I finally got a program to uncorrupt that footage. She says, and I heard the footsteps. I heard everything you guys heard. So she will be putting that out eventually when she starts posting again.
That's amazing.
At first, she didn't believe us, and then when her footage was corrupt, she had no way to know. But now she just she couldn't believe it. She's like, I caught what you said. What happened? I caught it. And then when we went into the room with Jessie, Jessie had put earplugs and a face thing on, and she was just in there snoring.
Wow.
She didn't even know what happened.
Oh my God.
I mean, yeah, our doors were shut and locked, and Jessie didn't even have her damn door shut.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's a scary little area right there. I didn't even know that there was an Airbnb there, but I've been to that hospital, the whole area there.
Yes.
And filmed on the outside. And then there were some guys there that saw us filming. Oh, we can lift you guys up in the window and go inside if you want. I'm like, no, thank you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like what's your intentions? Okay, you want to lift us up? It was me and I forgot who I was with. It was another female. And they wanted to lift us up and put us in the window.
Yeah.
No way.
I would never go back there unless I had a gigantic group of people and we could get inside the buildings. Otherwise, I wouldn't go back because I think the crime was like violent crime was 1 in 100.
Oh,
so
my
I mean,
God.
Or maybe it was 19 in 100. That's what it was. It was 19 in 100. So I mean, that's heavy crime.
That is.
Usually it's 20 in 1,000. It was really bad crime there. So I didn't know this when I booked it, but we made it out alive.
Well, at least you made it out of there okay. That's what's important. And now you know not to go back.
Yeah, I feel like that I've risked my life so much for pennies. Because I don't make crap. I spend more than I make, and I feel like I risked my life for nothing.
I know.
Sometimes it's the adrenaline that keeps you going, but sometimes it scares the shit out of you.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. Yeah. I agree. It is scary. We put ourselves in danger a lot, We do. It's just not safe out there anymore, especially for just females. Me and you, or me, you and Heather, or me, you and Amanda, or whatever. If we're going somewhere, it's always good to have a man or two, a couple men with you, if you can. And I do have somebody in the area here that I told you about that he would go with us around here too. Okay. He lives like 5 minutes from me.
Well, we need to meet him.
Yeah, we'll meet him first and get to know him. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So what is your favorite piece of ghost hunting equipment? That's the last question.
I love my tripwire.
I do too. I like it. It is
awesome. And the best thing about the tripwire is nobody can say, oh, well, it hit something, or it don't go off unless spirit's near it. The tripwire is awesome. I love the drum pod, but I think my tripwire is one of my favorites.
Yeah, I think.
And I like the SLS on the ghost tube.
Okay. Yeah, I don't use that much. Heather does. Heather uses that all the time.
I really like that.
Yeah. I like your tripwire. I gotta say, I really do like that. Every time we go anywhere now, I'm like, get that tripwire out.
Yeah.
What do I call it? The thing? I can never think of what it's
called.
What's
that thing called?
What's that thing called? You know, that rope thing?
I know.
Oh, God.
I'm like, how does she not know? It's a tripwire. She trips all the time. It's a tripwire. It's what trips you.
I know. I try to tell myself, okay, I trip all the time. It's a tripwire. Okay, guys. So, well, thanks for all that, Marie. And
You're
in a
welcome.
few minutes, I will have everybody ask questions to either one of them. But first, I'm going to ask Thomas pretty much the same questions I asked Marie. So, now this is Thomas. I don't know. A lot of you might not know who he is, but this is Thomas with Adventures and Blogs with Thomas. Make sure you go follow him. Now, he is at 917, right?
912.
We want to get 912. We want to get him to 1,000 followers
tonight.
So if you're not following Thomas, go follow him. Somebody put his link in here in the chat. Henrietta, David Hale, somebody. Yeah, we'd like to get him to 1,000. And how long have you been doing this with Marie? I mean, well, how long have you been doing this? But how long? Whatever. Yeah, go ahead.
4 years now.
4 years. Okay.
Yeah, Maria talked me into doing it.
Oh, she did. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, I'm glad she did. You're a very nice guy, and I've enjoyed filming with you.
Thanks.
Yeah, and you're quiet. You're not one of those that blah, 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 you know, constantly talking. You know, like some of the guys. You know, you go filming filmed with in the past. It's all you hear is them just yakking.
Yeah.
You're quiet as a church mouse.
I know. Yes.
So, hey there, Shishi. Hey, Norma. Hey, David. I think I already said hey, but Rick. Everybody. Hello, Cheyenne, Henrietta. Oh, lots of people. Megan Taylor, Babsy, Jesse H. I'm scrolling up just to say hi to whoever I missed. V Team, hey there. Who else did I miss? Tanner, hello. Holly, hello. Spirit Stalker, hello. Audra, yeah. Anyway, I think I got everybody. All right, so Thomas, how long have you been doing YouTube?
4 years.
4 years? Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so Thomas, when did you first realize you had a gift of seeing or hearing spirits?
I was about 3. I saw my grandpa. He used to visit me. And it was really neat. My mom didn't care for it, but because I would talk to him. But yeah.
That's awesome.
3.
I know he shared this story with me. I have already heard it, and it's a very interesting story. But so I already know, but I wanted him to share this with you guys. That is awesome. It really is. So you were very young then.
Oh yeah.
And throughout your life, has he still continued to come to you and stuff like that, or?
Not so much him. I think I kind of blocked it out after a while. And but when I lived in Polk City, this was about 15 years ago. There used to be somebody that would come and sit on my bed, and you could see the indent of where they were sitting.
Oh wow!
It was really neat. I could tell somebody was there because the bed would go down, and it was neat.
That is really cool. That happened after our mom died. I don't know if it happened to Marie, but it happened to me.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
It
was indentation on the bed. I felt somebody sit on the bed, and I'm pretty sure it was our mother. Wow. That's cool. Yes, it is. Awesome. What was your favorite place that you've investigated?
See, there's a few places. Sylvan Abbey is one of them.
Okay.
And Brooksville.
Okay.
The Hillman Bridge. I love that one.
Oh, me too.
Oh, where's that at?
That's up north.
Live Oak.
That bridge. I know what you're talking about. I didn't know the name of the bridge, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a hotel or motel or something over here by me, and we got to go in that a couple times, and that was really neat.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's cool. Was it like an abandoned motel or something?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
bad.
Okay. Awesome. What is on your bucket list to investigate? What do you want? Where you want to go film at that you would love to go film at?
I've got a few things, but the main thing is Bachelor Grove Cemetery in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
One of them I want to go to because that's been on TV and everything, and
Oh.
it's really interesting, and I've read so many stories about it.
Mm-hmm.
And the Trail of Tears,
Okay.
and there's a few other places, but I don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to say too much. I know there's a place that Holly told us about not long ago. I cannot wait to go check that place out up near Holly. She's in the chat. I don't want to say the name of it though, or well, I don't even remember the name of it. But I do want us all to go there sometime if we can.
Yeah.
As soon as we talk about it, everybody will go there.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. What is your most scariest experience when investigating?
Sylvan Abbey is the first one.
Oh, is it okay?
Yeah.
That was scary.
That was, yeah.
Like when a picture in my mind when we were trying to leave, when you pulled up next to my car and me and you were like this. You're here and I'm here at my driver's side and your driver's side like this. You were facing one way, I was facing the other. Remember when we were talking and my eyes kind of went up like this and I looked up and I looked back at you and I think, didn't you say he's watching us, isn't he? Or it seems like you did. I don't know. I think you did. And I'm like, yeah. And I just floored it. I was like, this guy was literally standing up against the wall in the corner trying to be all incognito in the dark, looking down like this, like looking down at us. Like I wasn't going to see him, but I did.
Right.
And that was sent chills down my spine. It really did.
Yeah.
I couldn't get out of there fast enough. I mean, it was already scary. And then to see him up there, like watching us like that, it was really weird. They were up to something.
Oh yeah. Then there was another time when I was with ℙ𝕆𝔸𝔸𝕄 over here. I forget the name of the cemetery, but there was this black figure that went. You could see it out of the corner of your eye, and it happened so fast. And I was squatting down, doing spirit box, and I jumped, and actually fell down because it freaked me out so bad.
Oh my God.
It takes a lot to freak me out.
Oh man, I bet. God, that is scary. I fell a few times filming. I don't think I did I ever fall on camera. I don't remember, but I know I fell.
You did back in 2017. You fell down and pissed yourself.
Oh, that's right, I did. Oh my God, that's right.
Oh, I got that. I got that on camera.
Oh my God, that's so funny. You're right. Oh man. Woo.
We were at Florida Hills.
Yeah, that's right. That's actually where Marie and I both want to be our final resting place at Florida Hills. Yeah, we've been talking.
It's weird that we both knew that we both talked about that, but we didn't know it. Each other wanted it.
I know. Okay, so Thomas, what is the most amazing thing you caught on camera?
Voices, I think.
The voices, yeah.
The one in Jasper jail with Amanda, that was really clear.
Yeah.
Then there's a couple other times I've caught voices.
Yeah, like the disembodied voices and all that. That is always just amazes me.
Yeah.
It's so cool when you can catch something like that on camera.
Yeah.
Without the spirit box.
Right.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. So, what is your favorite ghost hunting equipment?
Right now, it's the spirit box.
Okay.
I like the tripwire that Marie's got and the REM pod. Eventually, I'll get there, but
yeah. Mine, you said, John, I went from the spirit box and then I started having that big I can't talk, fascination with the REM pod. Now I'm back to the spirit box. The spirit box never fails,
Right.
you know,
Right.
to get some really good messages. And sometimes the equipment just don't go off.
Yeah.
And you know, but I feel like they're there, but and they even tell us in the messages, sometimes they'll say things like, I'm standing right there. I tried, you know,
Yeah.
they'll let you know, and it happens. And I'm sure if you watch the video, you see where the EVPs, that's what they're saying. I tried. I can't do it. It won't work, or whatever. So the spirit box, but it never fails. It just, you know,
Yeah.
it just never fails.
Yeah, it never does.
Yep. So do you guys have any questions for either one of them in the chat? Now is the time to pop it in there. Pop it in the chat. Question Q&A time. And be sure to go follow Marie and Thomas both if you're not already. We would like to get Thomas to 1,000 subscribers. He's where are you at now, Thomas?
912.
912. He's still at 912. Go follow Thomas now. Come on. Come on.
Following with all your pages.
Yeah. I think so too, Ray. Hobby Halloween. That's my good friend Ray there. What he just said. Oh, my chat. No wonder I can't. I'm not. Okay. Wow. My chat was way, like, it was off. I had it. Never mind. I had it paused or something. I don't know. So I was wondering why I couldn't see nobody saying anything. I did. Yeah. All right. So any questions for them? And I'll pop it up on the screen. Thank you, Hobby Halloween. He said he subbed. She subbed to everybody. Hi there, William Gully. How are you? I haven't seen you in so long. We'll have to get together sometime. I know we keep talking about it. Maybe, he could go with us. He would protect us. William, would you come with us and film? And I have met him. You going to come protect us, William? Some crazy people out there. I'm always here. Okay. I'll have to get a hold of you. Yeah. He lives over in Dade City area. What was I doing? What were we doing? My mind just went completely blank.
We were waiting on questions.
Oh, God.
Anybody had any
Okay.
questions?
Good grief. What is wrong with me?
But why don't we ask you? Why don't we ask you
All
some
right,
of these
you can
questions?
ask me some questions, yeah.
All right. So when did you first realize you had a gift?
I first realized it when I was probably about 5 or 6, something like that, when we lived on Washington Street, when I used to look out the window at night and I would see heaven. I would see like the skies opened up and I'd see like a light. It was like I could just see it. Like I could see people up there and they'd look at me and wave at me and stuff like that. And I thought everybody saw it. And I don't know how long I can't remember exactly how long this went on, but I know it went on for a while where I would see this. And I'll never forget the night Mama came in the room and she saw me looking out the window and she goes, Patty, what are you doing? I think I just started kindergarten or something. And she said, you've got to get up early in the morning for school. You can't be looking out the window like this. What are you doing? What are you looking at? And I said, I'm looking at the people in heaven. I'm waving at them. They're waving back. And whatever I said to her, I don't know. She's like, what? What are you talking about? So she came over there and looked up and she said, she kind of looked and she looked at me real funny. And I said, you see him? And she goes, no, I don't. And I go, well, how come I can see it and you can't? And she goes, I'm not sure, but I believe you. She said, I believe that you can see it.
Wow.
And I'll never forget her saying that to me. She said, I believe it. Now it's time to go ahead and go to bed. And I remember her just kind of like went like this and looked back at me like, like, wow, she sees it, and I never seen it after that night. That was it.
That was the only time. Wow.
I'd seen it a few times prior to that, but, but that was the last time I saw it.
Yeah.
So that was kind of when I realized it. And then throughout the years, just different things that would happen. I seen somebody standing in the closet once. I'll never forget that either. When we were younger, I remember screaming and yelling that there's a man in the closet. There's a boogeyman, whatever I said.
Boogeyman. I remember that.
Yeah, I saw somebody standing there, He didn't look real though. He looked now that I'm thinking back, because I can still picture it, he looked like it was probably a spirit,
Yeah.
you know. So yeah. And just throughout the years, a lot of things have happened. My intuition, different things that have happened, like the time I was at a light and I was trying to turn right. And I went to turn right and the steering wheel, so I felt something yanking it. And I'm like, what in the hell is wrong with my car? Well, I was forced to just keep going straight, but I needed to go right. So I go up and around and circle back and everything. And then there was a bad, like a 6-car pileup right there. I was in my 20s when that happened. And I'm like, oh my God, I bet that happened. Somebody was protecting me from what just happened there. A bunch of people died. It was right there on Almerton Road, coming from Seminole Boulevard, Marie. I know you know where I'm talking about.
That gave me chills. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you were already up in Maryland when that happened, but I'll never forget that. Yeah. So anyway, what else? What else you want to ask me?
So what is your favorite place that you filmed?
My favorite place to film is Jasper, because it's comfortable and I know that the spirits are, like us there, and they're very active and they communicate with us very well there. But I also like filming at trying to think here, the Shadow Cemetery. That's like one of my favorite places to go. Yep, the Shadow Cemetery is my favorite. The Octagon Hall in Kentucky. I really enjoyed filming there. But the only thing is there's cameras all around there too. There's cameras everywhere. But I really enjoyed filming there. Also Elkmont. I mean, I've got so many, like Elkmont in the mountains of Tennessee. That place is amazing. Tez has been there with me. She's in the chat still, I believe. She's been there with me before. That place is incredible. The paranormal activity is just amazing there. When you walk through the places, you don't even have to turn your spirit box on. You can hear the voices right through the camera. Yeah. Yeah, that's another favorite place. I've got a few. I could probably go on and on, but yeah, those are some of my favorites right there.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So where would you like to go that you haven't been?
I would love to go to, what's that prison? Why can't I ever think of the name? It's a prison and it's out in the middle of an island or something. What's it called? I'm drawing a blank. I've heard a lot of stories about it. I would love to go there.
Alcatraz?
Yes, Alcatraz. Yes.
Is that what it is?
I think so. Yeah. Is that what it's called, guys? Ah, that's funny, Holly. Yeah, Alcatraz. Yes. I would like to go there. I think it would be interesting to go there, of course. Probably never happen. I would like to go to oh Lord, I cannot think tonight. My mind is just not right. It's near Salem. It's near Salem. It's where the lady
where the witch trials are.
I got to go to Salem, but that whole trip got screwed up.
Okay.
And I wasn't able to stay there as long as I had planned. I was gonna film there, but it didn't happen. But I would like to go back there. Yeah, I would like to go back there. But it's the something house, so where the lady got accused of killing her whole family. What's it called?
Lizzie Borden house.
Yes. Oh my God. Thank you. Yes. Holly said it. Yes. I would love to go there someday too. Amanda's been there before. She lived not far from there, so she grew up in that neighborhood. But anyway, yeah, this is some of the places. I mean, there's other places too. I'd love to go to another country one day and film like at some castles, like in Ireland or something.
Oh, that would be nice.
That would be really nice. Yeah.
I'm scared to fly with all these planes crashing.
I am too. Yep.
So what's your most scariest experience?
Oh, wow. Let's see. Well, before the other night, that was pretty scary at that cemetery. But before that, it was at the Shadow Cemetery when I got shoved to the ground by something.
Oh, wow.
Everybody that watched it, not everybody, but a lot of people kept saying, oh, you probably just tripped. Well, I could have. But I felt hands on. I felt something behind me, like a force of something like shoving at me. And nobody was right behind me to shove me. and I went right down, and that scared the crap out of me. And we had just saw a dark shadow figure out there. It was right after dark, and I was there alone with one other person.
Wow.
That was pretty scary. Uh, God, I've had a few. I can't think. I didn't prepare myself for it. I was preparing you guys for the questions. I don't know. The witch's house, watching you get flown into a
Oh
tree.
my gosh.
That was scary. That was very scary.
It was.
Yeah. Oh, the Robert the Haunted Doll. Yes, I would love to go there one day. For sure. We haven't done that yet, so maybe we can. Maybe that's something we can do sometime.
Where's that at? In Miami?
No, it's
Key West, isn't it?
Key West. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's in Key West.
All right. Well, what did I just ask you? What's the most amazing thing you caught on camera?
Oh, that the Shadow Cemetery. That whatever that thing is.
Friggin' Batman, dude.
Yes, I caught
that was amazing.
Yeah, I caught like the black figure. You could see it behind the trees, just kind of swirling back behind the trees. You could see it back there. And then there was another time I was there. We caught something over back behind the grave somewhere. That was pretty amazing. It was like Mothman something. I don't know what it. I don't know,
Yeah.
but that was one of the most amazing things I've caught on camera. And
Wow.
of course, a lot of great EVPs that I've caught on camera. That's just mind blowing. There's countless EVPs that just blows my mind still to this day that I got, even from my son Gary after he passed, when I was at his grave for that first time with a spirit box. And he said, "Mom, it's me, Gary. It's me." I mean, I was blown away. I sat there and literally just was in shock that I was hearing this, that he's really talking to me through this thing, So yeah, nobody can tell me. I know there's a lot of skeptics out there, but nobody can tell me that that's not real. I mean, that wasn't a radio station popping in saying, "Hey, Mom, it's me, Gary. It's me. I'm right here. I can hear you."
That's crazy.
Yeah, that wasn't, and I still have that video. It's one of the first videos I put up on my channel. So, and it's very short. It's like what, 3-4 minutes long, something like that. So yeah, the Shadow Cemetery is definitely my favorite for scary.
Yeah, it was scary the night we were there.
So,
and we didn't even catch the Mothman, but he was
I know.
there.
He
I know
was
he
there.
was there. Definitely.
I know.
We got to go back.
We do. We got to bring you, Thomas. You got to go with us.
Yeah, I want to go.
Yeah.
All right. So what is your favorite ghost equipment?
Your tripwire.
Oh, I know. Well, I don't mind sharing.
My spirit box is my favorite, but I like your tripwire. I definitely like your tripwire. But my spirit box, I absolutely love the spirit box. It's just amazing.
Come here, Lou. Come here.
And Heather's nickname. Yep, that's true. All right. So, do you guys have any questions for these guys? Oh, look at Louie. Did you guys see her video that she put up on her channel today with Louie? It sounded like he's talking.
Taunting him.
Yeah, like a spirit was
They're
talking.
hunting my baby.
Oh, I know. I remember when you got him. Hi,
I know.
Louie. Hi, Lulu. I remember Mike really liked him too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Now, my husband Mike, Tuesday, the 6th of May, will be 8 years that he passed away.
Golly, it does not even seem like 8 years.
No, Marie, it don't. It doesn't feel like it at all.
It's okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep, the table, and Noah Clark said it was shocked when the table. Yep, yeah, I forgot about the yellow house. Yeah, there was.
Somebody was asking a question.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. We might have missed something.
Yes, he does, Katrina. Question. Here we go.
It's from the V team.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yes, they have visited us. Not necessarily my sister, and if she has, I don't know. But my mom has definitely visited me, and in my dreams, my dad visits me my dad visits my son all the time. And my son says that
He's really
Grandpa
close.
Papa comes to visit him.
Yep, he was really close to Danny.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
What about you, Patty?
Yeah, I feel my mom's presence a lot, especially around the holidays. Like Christmas was her favorite holiday, so I do feel her presence a lot around Christmas time. Sometimes she confirms that she's here by making something happen, and it catches me off guard, but I know it's her. Um, like I think it was last Christmas, me and Heather were in there doing something. Was it me and Heather? Yeah, it was me and Heather. We were wrapping presents or something, and all of a sudden I was talking about her, and then something flew off the tree and landed right in my lap, and it was something that reminded me of her. So I was like, "Oh my God, did you just see that thing? It just literally like it just climbed down off the tree and just rolled down and right in my lap. It was like it was
That's
her
crazy.
letting me know I'm here. I can hear you because we were talking about her, And Heather don't really remember her that much because she was a baby when she died. Let's see, what's this? Yes, he does, Katrina. That is for sure. Let's see. Yeah, that Napa garage has been torn down. It's no longer even there.
That place was scary.
That was scary.
It was really scary.
Yeah, that was very scary. Oh, Willa. Hey there, Willa. How you doing? I haven't seen you in a dog's age. Yeah, B team definitely was. I don't believe it was either, Jesse. Remember the church you went to? Oh, yeah, I remember that, Rick. Yep. Yep. Oh, Tanner had a dream today. Granny passed. For those of you that have just joined, Rebecca and Amanda were going to be on here tonight with us as well. But Rebecca, about 45 minutes before we were to start this stream, Rebecca found out her mom just died today, or a little while ago. Her mom just passed away. So Rebecca was at Amanda's house because Amanda's birthday party was today. So Rebecca was there with her, hanging out, and when she got the phone call. So Amanda's with her right now and everything. So I don't know if you, I'm saying it again because I don't know if you were here in the beginning when I talked about it. So Rebecca just lost her mom today. So keep Rebecca in your prayers. Okay, so I was in the bedroom last night, woke up. Oh, wow, Megan. Okay. So here, let me put up what she said. In my bedroom last night, I woke Jay up and he saw her too. Then she was gone. Oh, wow. Okay.
That's really cool, Megan.
Mm-hmm.
If there was any other questions that we missed, you can repost them.
Yeah, go ahead and repost them. I'm going to use the ladies' room real fast. I'll be right back. Who's out of there?
So how you doing, Thomas?
Oh, I'm doing okay.
You're so quiet.
I know.
This was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Guys, go subscribe to Thomas. We're trying to get him to 1,000 subscribers so that he can get monetized. He's not even making any money off all these videos. We're trying to get him monetized so he can just, make some gas money and be able to have his channel monetized. Yeah. So if you got multiple channels, go to each one of your channels and subscribe to Adventures and Vlogs with Thomas. Let's get him up there, guys. I don't even know how many people's in here. I don't know how you see how many people's in here. I don't know how.
Mine says 10, but I know there's more than that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know where you see it at. I don't see it. Anyways, you guys have any other questions about what the video is about tonight for Thomas or I or Patty? Oh, there's 42. Okay, thank you, Holly.
I'm back.
Would you be a guest on someone else's YouTube channel? I'm not sure, V Team. If it was somebody I know personally, possibly. But I'm not sure if I would or not.
Yeah.
You'd have to ask
Yeah.
Patty that same question. We just
I
don't go
feel the
into other
same
people's
way.
channels anymore.
Yeah, we've had a lot of bad experiences in the past with so many different people, and it's made us very skeptical and leery about doing stuff like that. So don't take offense to it at all. Please don't take it personal. But we'd have to get to know you, you know, because we've just had some bad experiences. That's all. Yeah. Holly has been on several investigations with me in the past. She's in the chat. I did an EVP session with William Gully. He lives in Dade City. I did an EVP session. I think the video's on my channel still. Yeah, it's on my channel, the other channel. That was pretty interesting, making contact with a relative. And let's see, what else?
Tanner's got a question.
Okay. Oh, here we go. I'll put it up there.
Okay. Does it scare y'all when you get touched by a ghost? When I say you could touch me on my right shoulder, yeah, it kind of startles me if it happens. But if I don't say you can touch me and I get touched, it does freak me out a little bit.
Yeah. Same here.
You too? Yes.
Yep.
What about you, Thomas?
It doesn't really bother me.
So when you get touched, you don't like jump and freak out?
I jump, but I don't freak out or anything. No.
Yeah. When we went to Jasper and we went into that dollar store right before we went to Jasper, it felt like spirit was coming down through my head into my body. That scared me half to death. You know, that really scared me. Like, I would never tell a spirit, well, you can take over my body for a few minutes. No way.
Yeah.
And I've walked through spirits. I think, what is it called? A vortex or something? I've walked through things. So that's pretty scary.
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. But it don't like, I mean, it might, like Marie said, it startles you a little bit, but it don't really scare me. I want it to happen. I want them to touch
Right.
you. I want to know. I'm like you said, you ask them to touch you, and that's a different thing because you're expecting it.
Right. Yes.
But when
I
they
like
just
it
come
when I
out-
hold my hand out and say, touch, you know, I wish that it would touch me then and y'all could at least see something going to touch my hand.
I know. Wouldn't that be so cool?
Yes.
If we could see that. That
It would be real cool.
Yeah.
Don't get scratched.
Yeah, that's the part I don't like. We did a lot of videos when we were in St. Augustine, guys. Us three went there for 2 days, just recently, and it was during the week, and wasn't spring break this time, so it wasn't as crowded as it was the last time I went when I was with Amanda and Rebecca. But yeah, we filmed probably 13 to 14 videos in 2 days, 2 nights. We filmed all night long.
We stayed out till 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
It was fun though.
It was a lot of fun. Then we went back to the room and washed our faces, whatever we had to. We went and crashed, and then got back up at like 8:30. Went and ate breakfast because the breakfast was free at the hotel, and it was actually really good. And then we went back to bed. I was like, we're not missing out on this breakfast.
Me and you did.
Yeah,
Thomas just sat there.
I know. He sat there, watched us sleep.
So he was so tired when he left.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Willa has 11 haunted dolls.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's gotten a couple off of Heather, I believe. Haven't you gotten a couple off of Heather? Heather has an Etsy shop of dolls. She calls it her spirit dolls. Now, she can't guarantee that they're all haunted, but when she gets these dolls, she's told a story about them, and then she shares that story with you guys.
Well, I have 8 or 9.
I have about 15, I believe, something like that.
Oh, I have some on the back porch too. So I have at least 8 of them in the house. I have some on the back porch that are so freaking creepy. Oh my God.
Really?
They're on the back porch. Yeah, yeah, they're
Oh
really
God.
creepy.
Oh shit. Maybe they, hey, you
Yeah,
know what? They might scare off people though. If somebody comes up the back porch
they
trying to
might.
thinking they're gonna come into your house, they're like, oh hell no, I ain't going in here. This is
Maybe.
outside, what's inside?
I know, right?
All right, so here's another question. Have you ever felt like something took over your mind and thought? Ooh, good
Ooh.
question.
I have
Brave.
felt like something has taken over me. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm trying to think. I think it happened one time at Sylvan Abbey.
Was it
Um,
there?
I'm trying to think of who I was with because I can't remember. I might have been with Angie, and
Okay.
I felt like something took over me there, and I hit the ground. It was just crazy. It was just like whatever it was, I wanted it out of me or off of me or away from me, and
Oh,
it was scary. Yeah, I hit the ground.
wow.
Yes.
That's crazy. She said we're brave. Yeah,
Yeah.
we are. But you know, it's getting sketchy to go out at places at night now, though, because of there's a lot of crazies out there. They're everywhere, and you can't get away from it no matter where you live. They're just out there everywhere. And it's scary. I mean, just like that experience we just went through. I mean, a lot of things, bad things could have happened, and we could not be here right now. You know, it's scary to think about. I
Yeah,
don't
it
know.
is. So, Patty, have you had anything take over your body, mind, spirit?
I feel like I did before, and I trying to remember where it was. I think it was at the Shadow Cemetery. It's been so long, but I didn't feel right when
Right.
I left. It was the night that I felt like something like I could feel like not like so much like a force was behind me and just woof, like I went right to the ground.
Um,
My camera went down and everything. Um,
dang.
and I swore after that I was never going back there, but I did. But I did a few times with other
Yeah.
people. But yeah, that was pretty scary. But yeah, I felt weird that night. I did feel weird. I don't really know. I can't explain it. And that has happened to me a couple times where I just didn't feel right. Like something was just off, you know, or I'd feel sad all of a sudden, or I get depressed all of a sudden.
Oh,
So it
yeah.
makes you wonder when that happens, is there something messing with me, you know?
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's possible, you know?
Yeah.
So,
I feel like Ivan's dad tried to get take over me for some reason so he could make himself known. That was
oh,
that was a little scary. I
yeah.
felt like because when I come home that night, I was drained. We didn't
Yeah.
all we did an investigation, but we were supposed to sage ourselves and we forgot. And
Hmm.
when I come home, I was drained. I felt like I had ran a 5K marathon. I was just
Wow.
like, what is going on with me? It was crazy.
Yeah. That is crazy. I didn't feel right either when yeah, even the next day I just felt a little off. And then
Mhm.
all
Oh,
my
me
footage
too.
was corrupt and everything. I'm like, oh my God, I couldn't believe it. I lost all that footage from St. Augustine and there because it was a memory card that held a lot of clips. So I didn't when I came back from the St. Augustine trip, I didn't immediately download it all to my computer. So I just used that same card so I didn't have, I lost it all. You know
Yeah,
that.
you lost the cemeteries and everything.
I sure did.
Yeah. Yeah.
I won't use that card ever again,
I
but
know, right?
I
I
got a
would have
new
threw it
one.
away.
Yeah, I
Well,
still
just throw it
got it.
away. Yeah, you still got the footage on it. Maybe you
Yeah,
can figure out how to uncorrupt it.
I hope so. I've tried several things, and there's been a couple people that have sent me some ideas of what to do, and said they were going to help me. And I sent them the clips, and just waiting to hear back if anybody can figure it out. But maybe I'll get lucky like Angie did, and maybe I'll be able to get it one day. So I
Yeah.
am going to hang on to it, but I do have it taped up, and it says "Do not use,"
Yeah.
so that
Yeah.
I know not to use it.
Right. Yep. Has anything taken over you, Thomas?
Not taken over, no. I think something's warned me, like Sylvan Abbey. When we were there, something just kept telling me to put a knife in my pocket. And
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It just, I feel like it was a warning.
Wow.
It probably was.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. Definitely spirit warning you
Yeah.
about what was
Yeah.
going to happen. I mean,
Yeah.
I honestly think when Patty and I were on the other side by ourselves, that those guys were there. They
Mhm.
were watching us. And then I had text Thomas to come over to where we were. Well, Thomas must have thought I meant go over to the big mausoleum, and
Mhm.
that's where he went. And he never came over. So we ended up going over to him because we just got spooked out on the one side.
Mhm.
We, you know, well, for one thing, we thought somebody was there, but for another thing, that roach spoiled
Oh,
spoiled Patty's video. You know
it
how many
ruined
times
my
the roach
investigation.
ruins my investigation, she says. But maybe that roach saved our life.
You never know.
Because
What if,
we thought we heard something over there multiple times. And then, we could have really got into our investigation. We were both looking out. There would have been nowhere for us to go.
oh my
We
God,
were in
you're
both
right.
corners. We were in both corners back here. We would have, there was no way out because the pews were in the middle. The only way out would have been straight. And if two guys had been there, we would have been fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, so maybe that roach
That roach might have saved our lives. Maybe it was a family member rolling up on me like a roach.
Might have saved our lives. Because that roach is the reason that we left there.
You're right.
Or,
oh my God.
or that roach saved Thomas's life because them guys could have been over there with him.
It's true too. Yeah. You're right.
So yeah, it sucks that the roach was there, but the roach made us leave and go find Thomas.
Yeah, you're right.
So
it's true.
Yeah.
That is
Who knows?
so true.
I mean, I think that roach saved our damn life.
Yeah. We need to go thank that roach from a distance.
You go ahead. You wanted Thomas to come step on it.
I know. I feel bad now. Roach saved our life. I won't. It's weird too because normally I would not have a problem. Well, I don't like stepping on them, but I wouldn't have a problem trying to throw something at it or do something. But I just didn't want to do any of that. I don't know why. It was weird. I was like, I just want to get out of here. I don't want to be around that thing. I don't know.
I know, it's crazy.
I don't know. Yeah, it is. So anyway, so it's National Paranormal Day. It's crazy that it's actually a thing,
Happy Paranormal Day.
I wonder how many other people out there are doing like live streams and stuff because it's Paranormal Day.
Or out videoing. Usually we go out videoing in the evening.
Okay.
Paranormal Day.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. So I know we got a lot of videos to do from St. Augustine trip. So we probably don't even really have to go out and film anything anytime soon. But when we do, what are you guys thinking? What are you thinking? Where should we go next?
Well, I know where we go. I want to go to that one place.
Oh, yeah. You can't say, yeah.
But we're not going to talk about that. I am going on my honeymoon. I'm finally getting a honeymoon a year later, guys. So I'm going on my honeymoon soon, but I think we have enough videos for a couple months, don't we?
We do. Yeah, we have enough videos for a couple months.
I'm going away.
I want to do some fun videos. What'd you say, Thomas?
I'm going away in June. I'm going to Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I want to do some fun videos.
I do too. I like doing fun videos. Funny. What do you guys think about us doing like some paranormal comedy, funny type videos? What do you guys think about that?
They like my bloopers.
Bloopers are pretty damn funny.
I know. I never turn that camera off. I want to capture it all. I mean, there was more bloopers, guys, but some of it I had to cut it out. It was some of it was I couldn't leave it in there. Okay. And her sister investigated what?
Oh shit.
Investigated the witch's house, and Marie was I know. That was crazy.
I know. All right, thank you, Megan, for being here. We appreciate it. Have a good night.
Good night, Megan.
Can Heather and Greg be? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Heather and Greg are out of town right now. Heather would have joined us, but they're away for the weekend. All Heather's kids are involved in like some type of sports stuff. Like her son's a football player. The Bucks is already looking at him. Just saying. I don't want to jinx it, so I'm not gonna say too much. But anyway, so her daughter Tabitha is a cheerleader, so they're out of town right now because her cheerleading team made it to the top of in Florida. So they're at this big cheerleading event. So that's where they're at for the weekend. So she couldn't be here. So they're out having fun and then enjoying their time away from home and stuff like that. And then Maria's going on her honeymoon soon.
Yay.
Mhm.
I'm going to make videos there too, guys. Some videos, not a whole lot, but I'm going to make some videos there.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, definitely you should, because I know where you're going and you should definitely get some videos there.
yes.
Yep. Patty peeing herself was funny. Thank you, Rick.
Oh, shit. Thanks, Shishi. I never got a honeymoon last year when we got married, but we've been together for 12 years in this month.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We've just been married 1 year.
Yeah, I can't believe what. Oh God, I thought something was next to me.
Thanks, Katrina.
That was weird.
Katrina, are you from New York? I'm trying to see if that's the Katrina that I knew from before. Yeah, I like to get the bloopers in my video, and eventually I'll have enough bloopers to make a whole video.
Yeah.
What'd she say? Mansfield, Ohio.
She said.
Mansfield Reformatory,
Oh.
Ohio is where.
Shawshank
okay.
Redemption was filmed. Oh my God, I would love to go there too.
Yeah, thanks,
I
Megan.
love that movie. That's one of my favorite movies.
Thank you, V Team. Thanks, Rick.
Yeah, thank you all so much for being here. We appreciate it. Just keep Rebecca in your prayers. If you weren't here earlier when I said it, I'll say it one more time. Rebecca lost her mom a little while ago. So that's why her and Amanda are not here right now. Amanda's with her, consoling her, and going to be with her tonight. I know, Holly, right? It's almost falling off the cannon. Oh, we should have been filming that, Marie. Remember when we were taking pictures on that cannon?
Oh, I know. We were only taking pictures. We wasn't filming.
That would have been funny. That would have been so funny.
The pictures all came out blurry.
They did.
Yeah,
because
that
we were
would have been
falling.
funny.
We were all trying to climb on this cannon back to back. We were scooting up next to each other like in a row on this big cannon. And we just kept sliding and falling off the sides, and we were laughing and everything. And yeah, that would have been a good blooper.
Yeah. Oh, okay, Katrina. She's from Australia. Okay, I was thinking you were somebody else that I knew from New York.
Oh, nice. Australia. That's another place I would love to go one day.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I'd love it. There's so many places, but I'm so scared to fly that far,
I'm scared to fly anywhere now.
I know Willa, right? When Willa was with me when we went to I think it was called Penhurst. She was there with me, and there was bats flying around everywhere.
Oh, man.
God, that was crazy. These bats were just coming after us, trying to get at us. Oh, man.
That's funny, Holly.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, I love scaring Marie. She likes scaring me, too. We love scaring each other. But, it's fun. It's funny,
It is.
Fun.
I like these bloopers. They're so funny. Patty's funny with the bloopers, especially when something freaks her out, like a bug or a lizard.
I'm so scared of lizards and frogs and crickets and that's why I won't sit on my front porch. I have a nice front porch out here that when I had this house built, I said, I want a nice front porch. Well, I got one and I never sit on it because one night I'm out there sitting on, I look up because I hear this noise and there's a bunch of frogs in the very corner just
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, oh no, nope, I got to go in, nope. And then another time I went out
Right,
there and
Holly.
I'm looking all around, I don't see anything, and I sit down, I get all comfortable with a cup of coffee. I thought, oh, I'm going to sit on my porch tonight. No, a freaking lizard crawled across my foot. Then one tried to jump on my back. I'm like, nope, I can't. And then another time I saw a gigantic palmetto bug go by, and I'm like, oh my God, you guys are ruining it for me here. I can't even sit on my porch. So, yeah.
Dang. Well, you have to go out there and light one of those candles that
I
keeps the
know.
bugs away.
Yeah.
But I guess that's not going to keep a lizard away.
No, and I know the lizards eat the bugs, and they're good to have in your yard.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of lizards jumping around in my little bushes out there and stuff all the time. They scare the shit out of me. So I tried to save it. Let's see, what'd she say? Tried to save a lizard when me and Thomas were out filming, and it bit me, and Thomas laughed at me and filmed. That's funny. Patty does not like frogs and toads, but that's what I hear, that they're good luck. And I do have several frogs that like hanging around my front porch and the back.
Yeah, we talked to him. Remember how we used to talk to him?
I know. Yeah, William, I need to stop looking at the ground. You're right. Oh my goodness. Well,
when you're filming?
Yeah.
I know, me too. Let them see what we're seeing.
I know, but I'm always looking around like this. I'm always,
it's like the camera goes down.
It's like when you look down, the camera goes down with your eyes, But then I'm learning. I'm getting better at like keeping. A lot of times I'll be filming something and I'm like this, looking behind me. I'm like,
oh, me too. Yeah.
I'm like this when I'm trying to not turn the camera with it, because I'm always like looking behind me, to see if there's anything behind me or anybody behind me or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's scary out there. It's scary. You never know who's going to creep up on you. I mean, Heather and Greg were just taking a drive through the Brooksville Cemetery about a week or so ago. Just a drive. They were out that night. They were in the area because of Tabitha's cheerleading thing that was going on down in Brooksville. And they decided to take a little ride. And they drove through the cemetery, and they saw a whole bunch of deer walking by, which was beautiful. She caught it. Mm-hmm. She filmed it. All that, you saw that, didn't you, Marie? A bunch of deer going by, and but then she said all of a sudden that was a beautiful moment. But then all of a sudden, all these cars started coming from out of nowhere, coming up behind them and on the side, like they were getting like ambushed. So they hauled ass out of there.
Wow.
And this lady I met when I had my little shop down there at the marketplace or whatever, she lives right by the Brooksville Cemetery, and we became friends, and we got to talking, and she said, I wouldn't go in there at night. Are you crazy? She goes, there's a lot of drug addicts and drug deals going down in there all the time. She said it's not a very good place to go film. She goes, I wouldn't be doing, maybe back when y'all started, but it's gotten bad in the last 3 years or so, is what she said.
Yeah, we've been there. Me and Thomas go there. Me and Henriette went there for Halloween.
Oh, dang, really?
I think it was just me and Henriette.
Wow.
Yeah, we went there for Halloween.
Well, she lives right there. If we do go there, I'll let her know. Maybe she'll come out there. But she says, yeah, if you ever need me, I live right there. I'm in one of those houses that's around the cemetery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have her phone number, so I could always contact her. Yes, they do, Holly. Yes, they do.
Yes, I investigated. I think that's the garage. Was it the Napa garage Ghost Smith is talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yep. How do y'all like my coffee cup look?
What does it say?
Don't fuck with my energy.
Oh.
I got lipstick mark on there. I got that off of Temu. Thought it was cute. Anyway, well, we can go ahead and wrap this up, guys. Unless there's anything else you guys want to talk about, or any more questions from anybody.
What was the investigation, the garage that Ghostsmith is talking about? Was that the Napa garage? Because that place was scary as hell. That place was definitely haunted.
Yes, it really was. And we found out there was a murder there on that property.
Oh, that was awful.
Yeah, that really
is gone now. That place is gone now.
Yeah. The guy gave us permission to go there. And then everybody had to go there. Everybody in this whole town that films, I'm not going to mention their names, but everybody had to go there, and it just turned into some crazy shit. So they had it torn down.
But it was really haunted.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah.
That was scary.
Yep. Yep. The guy that owns the camper shop next door, he's the one that owns it. He said we had to tear it down because it just got crazy. People were coming all hours of the night trying to film in there and, making it sound like it's worse than what it was and stuff like that. But it definitely was haunted. He even knew it.
Haunted,
yeah,
yes.
It was definitely haunted. So, all right. Good night, Tanner. Thank you for being here. I think that's the longest I've seen you in one of my streams. You're usually jumping in and jumping right back out.
Oh, the Yellow Murder House. Yes. Man, yeah. I would love to go back there.
I know. They sold that now. Somebody lives there, I believe. It probably fixed it all up.
I thought it was maybe I'm thinking of a different one.
Because
we went by it the other day and it's still abandoned.
On 41?
On 41, yes.
What?
Yes.
I drove by a couple of years ago. It's been a while, but looked like people living there.
Oh, wow. No, we drove by it, I don't know, maybe a month ago.
Well, then we'll have to drive by it again one day.
Yeah.
To see.
I think that they got it all fenced off. So.
Yeah, they do. They do.
That one was a good one. I'm trying to think of which church. I've been to a few churches.
Yeah.
The church where the Bibles went flying?
Yeah, that was crazy.
I think that was in Pasco, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you, Corrine. Appreciate that.
Yes, the Yellow Murder House is scary as hell.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
One of these days, maybe you can come down and see me, Willa. We'll go to some places. I know you get the kids. She's a single mom. She got kids and everything. So, but you never know. I would have lived in that yellow house. I would have loved to have bought it and fixed it up. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know about being on that busy road though. I like being back in a neighborhood and everything. So. It's kind of nice. You don't have to worry about traffic out there.
They had a big front yard, though.
Yeah.
Didn't have much of a backyard. That was in Georgia.
Okay.
I was in Georgia.
That's the cemetery behind the church. Now that's a cool one. Down in Citrus Way, off of Citrus Way, I believe.
Oh my gosh, I know what you're talking about, the little teeny one.
Yes, they fixed that up now. They fixed that church all up.
Really?
Yeah, they've been working on it and fixing it all up. It looks really nice.
That would be neat to go see then. I didn't know that.
We could go there. We should go there one day. Amanda and Rebecca went there probably about 6 or 7 months ago, and they've really fixed it up nice. But when we were there, we were back in the woods. We heard the strangest sounds coming from the damn woods.
Oh, you always do.
Oh, it's weird. It was like
spirits live right on the outskirts of the woods.
Something was really weird. Like it made this really weird sound, like a grunt. Growl. I don't even know. It was really loud and it scared the crap out of me, and I caught it on camera. And one time a cow mooed. That was funny. In the middle of the night, it was me and Emmy were there, and me and Emmy and Rebecca, and a cow mooed as Emmy walked up to the fence, because me and Rebecca stayed back by the car because we were like, I'm not walking through that tall grass. The grass was kind of tall at the time. So we just stayed back by the car, and I was filming Emmy, and all of a sudden you hear moo really loud, and she jumped and screamed, and it scared the crap out of her. That was pretty funny.
Now the church that Philip's talking about, I think that one's the one in Pasco.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think that one's the Pasco.
Okay. It's a worship center now. I wouldn't even know where it was. I would not even know
where. I can't remember, but I think it's in Pasco.
Yeah. That was back when we first started. We were just going to wherever we could go. We didn't really. It was our first time going out and doing what we do. Now we're a little bit more cautious as to where we go because, you know, the no trespassing thing and all that. We were crazy. We went into all kinds of places we had no business in.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God. I'm a little
I
bit
know.
worried about that now, you know. It's like I'm scared, kind of scared to do it, you know.
Yeah.
So, oh, okay. Philip said that's when he first started watching us. Okay, awesome,
Oh,
Philip.
okay.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you for still being
Yes.
here. What did he
Good
say?
one.
How about the
Alex.
cemetery with little Gary? Uh,
How about cemetery with little
oh,
Gary?
the baby Gary. Yeah, you know. Okay, so there's that cemetery, Marie. Townsend Cemetery.
Oh, okay.
In the back corner, there is a baby that died when it was a baby, and his name was Gary.
Oh.
And I saw it. It was in the 1900s when I believe, when this child died. But I was drawn to that grave, and then the next time I went back, I put a rose on the grave, one of those musical roses, and I laid it across the grave.
Mm-hmm.
And we were walking around and stuff around the cemetery, and all of a sudden I heard that thing going off.
Oh my gosh.
Rushed back over there
Wow.
real quick, like, oh my God, I hear it. Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the music was playing. Do you know that rose was there for almost 2 years, and of course it withered. And you know, every
Yeah.
time I go back and I walk over there, and I'd still see it laying there. It stayed, and then eventually it was just gone. I'll have to take
Oh,
another one back there one day. Next time we go
yeah.
there. Marie was okay. Talking. We already talked.
I'm not sure. Do you remember, Thomas?
No, I don't remember the name of it. I know what one she's talking about, but
Hi,
I can't
Emmy.
think. Where was it at, Thomas?
up in Ocala.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I can't think of the name of it either. It was a little church in Ocala. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a little cemetery behind it, but it's just real small
Oh,
back in the
really?
corner behind it.
Okay.
But the church is totally abandoned, and it's like I went into it before it was withered away as bad as it is. And
Mhm.
actually, this last time that we went, me and Henriette went into it.
Okay.
It was pretty bad though, but we went in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's so many scary places out there, creepy places. I've been to so many. It's just I need to start keeping a log book, like a diary of all the
I
places, you know,
know.
so I can keep my memory refreshed. Because I'm sitting here now thinking of all kinds of stuff keep popping in my mind, like flashes of like this place and that place, and oh my God. And I want to go back to that bridge in Live Oak too with you guys.
Oh, I love that bridge. I totally
Yeah,
forgot about that bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good place.
yeah, it
Hmm.
is.
That was good.
Yes, David Hale. I want to go back there. We want to stay in the room that Johnny Cash. When I go back there, we're going to stay in the room that Johnny Cash stayed in. It's the most haunted room. It's where a lot of the celebrities would stay. It's a big, huge, like a suite. It's a little bit more expensive, but if we can get like four of us to go in and split it, and then maybe two at a time film in the room, you know, to make it so, you know, because you can walk around the grounds and that whole area is, you know, pretty active with spirits. But
Hmm.
that is it's a hacienda. Yeah, the Hacienda Hotel.
Yeah, I made a video on the outside there.
Okay.
I didn't know about the hotel. I mean, I knew about the hotel and I filmed the hotel, but I didn't go inside.
Yeah,
Made a video there one day. It was a day video I made like I was by myself.
it's beautiful inside. They've really done a great job fixing that place up. It really is. But that room stays rented quite a bit, so you have to like book a couple months in advance, you know, to get
Yeah,
that room. So, but we could do it sometime. You know, it's not that far. It's like what, a half hour from here,
maybe 40 minutes.
something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it's not too far. Crawl through a little hole. What'd she say?
That's at the church.
Oh,
We crawled through the hole.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so Marie, I hope that you have a wonderful honeymoon when you go
I
out of
know.
the state.
I know. Finally getting the honeymoon.
I know. And you're gonna be gone for how long?
7 or 8 days, maybe
Okay.
9 days. I mean, the driving,
Yeah.
you know. So
Please be
probably at
careful.
least 8 days. Yes, I am.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Definitely am. I will have lots of pictures and Snapchats, and I'm gonna make some videos.
Mm-hmm.
And my granddaughter Abby's meeting us there for our
That's
honeymoon.
awesome.
We invited Abby and her boyfriend for our honeymoon because I wanted to see her so bad. But we
Yeah.
got like a gigantic cabin with 2 bedrooms, so we'll still have privacy.
Uh-huh. That'll
I
be
just
nice.
wanted to see her really bad.
Yeah.
Lots
Yeah.
lots of fun stuff to do.
There's a lot of fun stuff to do up in that area. Definitely.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. So maybe next year, maybe we can all go in and go there, We can do some
Yeah.
videos there. Go to, don't want to say too
hmm
much, but yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I like giving things away.
I know.
Oh no, Holly, thank you so much for being here. We love you, and I can't
Oh,
wait to
thanks,
see you
Holly.
again. Yeah. Well, we're gonna go anyway. It is getting late. I know, I know it's a weekend, but I want to check on Rebecca and make sure she's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and, after we're done, and give her a call and everything. So, but thank you guys all so much for being here. Thank you, Marie and Thomas, for being here tonight
You're
too.
welcome.
And I'm sure everyone has enjoyed this. And
Yes.
yeah, I'm happy that we're all filming together. And it was great getting to know you, Thomas. You're awesome. You're not a great guy. I really like you. So, and you're a lot of fun to film with. You're quiet, which I
Yeah.
like.
Yes,
Yeah.
me too.
It's quiet. It's nice filming with someone that's quiet. So,
Yeah.
When everybody's filming too,
yeah,
it
yeah,
makes it curious.
yeah. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate that. Thank you, BT.
Well, Patty and I talk loud because it's our mama talks loud. It's just
Oh,
in our family, all the women in our family talk loud.
they do. I know our mother was very loud. I mean, when you knew she was coming before she even got in the door, if she was talking,
Yes.
because she just
Yeah.
said, la, 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 la.
hmm
Me and Marie both are trying our best when we're filming to keep our voices low, like, like talking. I try to talk into the camera a little bit more and not talk that loud, because especially when I'm with everybody filming, I try. I'm learning. You're always learning. We're learning something all the time. You're always learning.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Chris is still around. He's just been busy. We still chat here and there. He's just been busy with his job and everything, and I think he's still doing like private readings and stuff like that. But I don't see him a whole lot. But yeah, he's doing good. He's doing good. But I still talk to him here and there. Thank you, Katrina. All right, guys. Well, I guess that's it. Anything else you guys want to say before we go?
Nope. Happy Paranormal Day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Happy Paranormal Day, definitely. And have you guys noticed anything with Beth tonight? Anybody see anything? I haven't noticed anything, but have you? Well, I think they would have already said, "Hey, Beth just moved," or
Yeah.
whatever. Has the K2 meter even went off or anything? I mean, but there she is.
Oh,
I
I
know.
didn't even notice it.
I know a lot of people are always asking me about Beth. How's Beth? How's Beth? So I thought, I'm gonna. Oh, there's Ivan. He's in the chat. Hey, Ivan.
Hi, Ivan.
How you doing? That's Ivan, where we filmed at his house.
What's up?
I'll have to get with you, Ivan. Mary said that you might be able to do something with that memory card where I lost the footage. So I'll get with you about it. I've just been busy, and today I've been kind of nauseous and sick most of the day. I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to do this tonight because it was pretty bad earlier. But anyway, yeah, thank you for being here, Ivan. I appreciate it. And yes, Ray, it was definitely, his name is Ray, Hobby Halloween. That's why I always say Ray. When you hear me say Ray, that's him. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you, David. You're always here. He said, doing well. How's your daughter, Ivan? Is he doing good? Is she doing good?
His favorite peoples.
Who said that? Oh,
Ivan.
my, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we love hanging out with you, Ivan. We'll have to come back. Oh, we need to come back over there to your house one night soon. Let me know when you want Marie and I to come there. Since I lost all my footage, I wouldn't mind coming back there and filming again. And oh, by the way, Marie did what she did have her camera on when I was getting she sent them to me. I have to go through them and listen to them back. I just haven't had a chance to do that yet, but I will, Ivan. Mary's working a new job. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Ivan, I don't know if you were here when I made the announcement, but Rebecca just lost her mom a little while ago. So Rebecca and Amanda both were going to be on this podcast tonight, but Amanda's with Rebecca right now, consoling her and everything. So once we're done here, I'm going to give them a call. It's cursing. What do you say? You're right.
Sage it in holy
should.
water.
I should. I should. Yeah. Thank you, Ivan. Oh, it's my automatic lock on the door. I heard it twisting off or twisting on, whatever.
Thank you, Shih Tzu mom.
Shih Tzu mom, yes. What'd you say? Me too. Me too. Thank you. Yes, we really enjoy filming together, and we've definitely missed it. That's for sure. So, anyway, make sure you go follow Thomas if you're not following him. If you're not following Marie, go follow her. And we want to get Thomas to 1,000 subscribers. He's getting close, guys. Where are you at now, Thomas? Have you moved at all? Has anybody went and subscribed to you?
Let me check here.
Okay.
Well, shit fire, Holly.
Well, shit fire.
Mama used to say shit fire and save the matches.
I know. I remember. I used to think that was so. Our friends would laugh at him. Your mom's so funny.
920.
Oh.
920.
Oh,
we need
yeah.
80 more.
Yes, we need 80 more. So yes, make sure if you're watching this after we're done being live, you go back. And
Ivan wants to know what the channel is. Somebody post Thomas's link.
Yes, put his link in there. I don't want to mess myself up here. So somebody put the link in there.
I think Henriette's going to do it.
Okay, Henriette's going to do it. Ivan, so watch for that.
921. Oh, Willa just subbed.
Thank you, Willa. Thank you so much.
If you guys have double channels, if you have extra channels,
too. She does
subscribe on both. For fun. David said, subscribe to me for fun. LOL. I do not post anything.
That's funny.
All right, David, I'm going to subscribe to you. Is it going to take it away? How comes it won't let me click on him?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, Hobby Halloween's got another channel. Subscribe to Thomas from both of them.
Oh, yeah.
There's Thomas's link, but I don't think it's clickable, Henriette.
Oh, it's not? Oh, it looks like it might be.
Oh, it didn't.
And follow Hobby Halloween, too. Hobby Halloween is a good friend of mine, and he is he's got some amazing content, too. He does all kinds of neat stuff over there on his channel. So he does reviews. He puts together paranormal equipment, all that stuff. So just go check him out, too. Make sure you check out Hobby Halloween.
Okay.
Thank you, Holly. You got another subscriber.
Thank you.
Also, it did click on it. It was clickable. Okay, good.
I think so,
it didn't look like it was clickable on my.
It don't over here,
yeah. We're on.
It is on YouTube, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys all for being here. And have a good night. And we'll do this again sometime. I would like to start doing podcasts once a week. So, Hobby Halloween, you're my next victim. Would you like to come up on a podcast with me next week? Maybe next Saturday. What do you think? Let me know. We'll chat about it or whatever. Oh, look, there's this other one. Okay.
Okay.
Hobby Paranormal. Okay, awesome.
All right, so I was trying to click on that one too. Let's see.
Hobby Paranormal.
I just subscribed to Hobby Paranormal.
Okay.
And who was the other one that asked me to subscribe? Oh shit! Just lost the whole
Let me
thing.
go over here and follow. Oh. Okay, I did too. I followed him over there too.
Oh, it was David. But was it David that said subscribe for fun?
Yes, David, I am. Tomorrow, I am going to be putting out a video tomorrow night. Oops, let me drop back down. Oh, there we are. Okay. I am going to put out a video tomorrow night, probably around 9, and it's going to be from the lighthouse. I've already got it almost all the way done. It's the lighthouse in St. Augustine, and we've got so many videos from St. Augustine, so we're just getting started. So anyway, well, thank you guys so much for joining me, and adios.
Adios, amigos.
All right, I'm gonna play a little outro here, and then that's it, and then we'll be done. If you guys want to hang here for a minute, don't go anywhere. Once you see the intro, and then I'll end the stream. So just if you want to hang here. All right.
Okay.
All right. Bye, everybody. Good night.
Bye.
Bye. Much love. All right. Here we go.